How's it going, everybody? We are back, and Sprite is all by himself in this place all of a sudden. Where did his two friends go? Is he going to have to finish the game on his own? No, wait a minute. There's his friends. They were hiding behind the columns. That was sort of weird. I didn't do that intentionally, but when I started the video, it kind of looked like, when I started the game, it looked like he was by himself. Anyway. So this is just more of the same of what we were doing in the last video until we get to the end here. But I figure a little more experience is not going to hurt, especially if it actually, brings us to the next level, as it did for Ethan just now. It was Ethan! I got Claire on my Lost calendar for the month of July, so I'll be imitating her now and then. I don't know, I go through spurts with Lost, I'm interested in it, then I'm not, then I am. I did a fan fiction of Lost Season 4 before it aired, and it got like 600,000 views on here. Just the first part did, and then part 2 got like 300,000, and part 3 it's got like 170-something thousand. The rest all have 5-digit figures. It's pretty respectable, I guess, but still. So I'm thinking about doing a fanfiction Lost Season 5 before Season 5 starts in January or whenever. And I have no idea, what to do, because it's like the show is totally... I'm still a fan, no matter what I say about the show, but I gotta tell you, at the end of Season 4, they just totally went off the deep end. It's gotten so crazy now, it's not even fun. People who thought Season 2 was crazy, I'm telling you, you ain't seen crazy until you've seen this. Just the whole idea of the flash forwards, it's like it's killed all the suspense now because you already know what's going to happen. So you don't even care what happens on the island anymore because we're seeing the characters' futures and then we're trying to figure out how they ended up there. Thanatos, I presume? Indeed. It's like hearing the score of a football game before you watch it. So then all that's left is to find out how it happened, it's like... Anyway, well, it seems that this Thanatos dude has gotten a hold of Thana, so all these names that sound exactly the same, Thanatos, Thana, it's like with my lisping weirdness, you can't even tell nothing apart. With my lisping, warbling, sniveling weirdness. Dialogue, he's got dialogue too? Man. 3 of them are like peas in a pod. Say what? You can join him now? So why aren't you throwing him down there with us? Never understood that. And why do they have, 2 instances of somebody saying, remember to feed him? Didn't Elani say that about Spiky Tiger? It's like, what the heck? You can't do that twice. That first hit never goes through on this thing. This is one of those bosses where you might have to resort to the spells just to get through, and I'll show you why, because for the next, I don't know how long it's going to take, but I figure in maybe 2 minutes, or 3 or so, the entire battle, I don't know, it could go on for till the end of the video. Well, that worked out pretty decently, but as long as he keeps using that cure water, there ain't nothing you can do. It's actually the left eye that casts that cure spell, the cure water. So if you want to take out the left eye, you can stop it for a little while, but he's just going to bring it back to life again. So. And I have no idea how much MP he has. You could probably wait and see if he runs out of MP. Or you could just knock out both eyes, but if you do that, I'm pretty sure he starts to come towards you, sort of like the compactor in Star Wars. But, there's one that does that, and then there's another one that does something else. I can't remember. Well, there's one that actually does some kind of earth attack where it draws you in towards it, surrounds you by rocks, and then you drop again. I think it's the second one that does that, because you do have to fight another one of these later. He's got the same weakness, but he's a lot easier because of how much more leveled you are. Oh my god! Did I actually just let that happen? I was looking at my HP before this battle, and I thought, I'm going to have to keep an eye on it. But wouldn't you know it, I didn't keep an eye on it. What you might, if you're going to try to beat this guy with physical attacks, it's probably a good idea to consistently switch characters. So if you have one character that starts to become the target of a spell, hence he can't do anything, then you can switch to another character, like right here. I can switch to, well, I got a shift button for select. It's kind of hard to reach over there. I'm gonna go ahead and cure water us, just to make sure that we stay okay. So I don't want to be dying here. I should have level 2 cure water by now, but I don't. I didn't build my spells up. If you build your spells up, you know, then this battle is a cakewalk. Since I don't have them built up, I could use the spells, but even if I used all of his MP, I'm not sure if it would kill him. So, we're eventually going to have to try that, though, because this is not working. See, Michelle's going to work on that left eye, that's good. Maybe next she can go to work on T-Boz. If anybody actually got that joke, you're good. Man, 6 minutes already? How long have we been down here? Uh-oh, I'm tangled. When you get tangled, that's kind of a status effect. You walk slower. See, we killed it, but he just brought it right back to life. Practically instantaneously. I don't think he comes back with as much life as he started with, which is good. It's pretty easy to knock him out a second time. Wait a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start up with the magic. Yeah, now see, that works right there. Imagine if I built that up to level 2. Level 1 or level 2. Level 1 would probably do about 210, and level 2, it'd be close to 300. So it would only take like maybe 3 spells to wipe him out. That's why I say if you actually build the spells, it just breaks the game, it really does. But if you don't, you do have somewhat of a challenge here, as I'm using magic and he's still holding out. Consistently doing some pretty good damage here. It seems that left eye didn't last very long. He brought him back to life, but I hit him one time and now he's dead again, so maybe that is how you're supposed to do this. As long as you can keep that left eye dead. Do whatever. Yeah, huh. Well, I'm out of magic now, so it's going to be up to the physical attacks to finish this. So we better hope he doesn't bring back the left eye, let me tell you. Or actually the right eye, I guess. It would be his right eye. Well, there we go. Oh, somebody gained a level. Who was that? Was that me? Well, it had to be Michelle, because she's the only one with full life. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da! Way to go! We got the Bev's Orb. Very nice. Look at the way those three are standing together. They look like they're on the same team. Well, they are for now, but still. The villagers are yours, but not these two. Yeah, we don't want the stinking villagers. We want our friends back. But hey, happy music nonetheless, because we saved a bunch of people. My head feels like a ton of bricks. Darn, I was doing my dishes. I love it. Gemma. Oh, Tim. Sorry, I was spacing out. Thanatos is one of their best men. They must be desperate to get mana. But why was he taking the life energy away from the people here? The Empire only needs the power from the seeds, not the people. There's something curious about Thanatos. I've got a bad feeling about him. Anyway, let's get out of here. Return to Lucca's palace. I'm off to the underground palace. Okay. I thought I was supposed to go to the underground palace next. And then Lucca's palace last, and then the upper land. I don't know. Oh well, I'm heading back out of here. So you can go visit Fana at her house if you want to. It'll basically, you know, say, is she okay? And of course she will be. I guess. I don't even remember, hell. So we're gonna head on up here to the castle. This is actually an easy treasure to miss. But because you don't always think to go visit the king, I mean, nobody really tells you to. He tells you to go back to Lucca's palace. But if you actually go visit the king, you can get a couple of orbs here. Sword and spear, bring them up to level 3. And that's really good. So we're gonna go do that now. I didn't believe it when Gemma said you were going to save our country. What, this is a country? It only took 5 minutes to walk across it. Yeah, there he is. You did it, Tim. Brightness is returning to normal everywhere. What Gemma said about the Mana Sword and you was true. We must now part with our treasure. We've guarded these for centuries for you, wielder of the Mana Sword. And darn it, I'm running out of time. So we get 50 GP. Pretty much all these chests, except for the bottom two down here in the left, contain 50 GP, and then you get the sword and spears orbs from these two. So we'll definitely be heading back to have those forged before we press on with the game. Then we can build those to level 3 and use the level 3 move. That'll be pretty rad. As far as that goes, we could probably go ahead and do that. I might do that in between videos, I don't know. Anyway, so that's all for this episode of Secret of Mana. I'll see you next time, and we'll decide what we're going to do next. So take care, y'all, and have yourself a good one. Bye.